Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see.
Really nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Ole commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing?
You know I'm ready for anything.
Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They won't expect it. Not like in Ole.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
On your lead, girl.
Marjolaine has brought us a long way. Money better be good.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
Right. Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh. Dead people jewelry. It's done. Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Ole. Let's put these to better use somewhere.
Right?
Imports of import. Ugh. Dead people.
him down first and sort it out later. No more from you!
I'll do it. Import of import. Ugh. Right. It's done. Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again.
Swap the goods around. They'll jump to blame each other.
Ugh, so childish.
Another visit to Sir Wally. He'll have some explaining to do now.
Sounds like Marjolaine found her mark, the poor bastard.
Renwall's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets. Let him explain why he's got these in store. Another look through the imports of import. This bunch won't wait for an explanation of this. Poor Denner. Will be in chaos when the market opens to claims of theft.
Aye. A soft target, this bunch.
Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Come on!
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh, no, I was supposed to be safe.
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back. I'm not.
Good with me.
It's
Big
done.
hit you!
Right, Spade, but it would scare others more if he simply disappeared.
Dying's not enough. Bit of Marjolaine in you.
Thank you. Oof! How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
No. But he boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear. Waking with a dead man will not help his situation.
Passed out on the job, holding suspect materials. Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says.
Right.
No hesitation. We simply act.
In my time. Well, I see a cache of sorts. The Mage Collective. Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves.
What? Shout!
Raise the alarm! There!
Yeah. Target.
Down first and sort it out later. You're out! Try me! Here, we've got trouble in the streets.
Come and get me! I'll do it.
Right. Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Really? From the poor box?
If their maker misses this.
Right.
The country has bigger problems.
You asked for it!
Here comes trouble!
Right. The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something. I'll do it. Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Yes.
Good to go!
Wait! Take it! No more!
Right here.
From shadow to your heart.
More from you! You asked for it!
Right here.
Good to go! No running, no hiding! Yes! No mercy!
Yes.
Loud and clear.
You asked for it!
Yes.
Right here.
Brilliant!
Not for long. Right here.
Your mage was a little more possessive than you let on, Sketch.
It's just a group that I kind of understand.
Huh. Well, his trinket looks to be worth a nice amount, unless we find another use for it. There's our noble to disgrace.
Thing was fishy.
Right here.
Don't let them near me.
That's the minimum. Do better.
Or we could signal marching.
Could be fun. But does a beating seem too plain?
Nobles only really hurt when you hit their reputation.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them. Fun! I'm stopping this! Propel your heart! Right. I got it! It's done.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear. A non-regulation edition, I'm sure. Marjolaine will love this. But
How much more would you do? Girl.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear. Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking.
Is that enough now?
Race you along.
It's done.
Here I am! Try me!
I've had enough.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear. A non-regulation edition, I'm sure. Marjolaine will love this.
How much more would you do, girl?
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
If I'm not mistaken, you want me this way.
You think you know a lot. Like how to get back at my poor captain. You'd have done worse if you knew him. We are done with distractions. Now I have something special in mind. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
You won't have to wait long.
Are you ready now, Liliana?
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denham without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
Kept anything else to yourself? Like what the papers are? Or who hired us?
I think that they are payments, suggesting mistresses. And you know as well as I that we do not need to know the players.
We let nobles decide who to blame. We are just the enablers of the game.
That's it. Now we split to divide the gold, find a fun way in, and put the papers where they can be found but are not obvious. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide. Our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
One seemed better trained. To you.
Fancy your uniform, too.
In my time.
Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
I'll do it.
Another pawn in the game. Here comes trouble. Well, I'm not letting you get away so easily.
I'll show you something. You demand it.
Right here. Get.
More from you. You demand it.
Let's make this last.
there, we could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
I don't see you offering your back to the cause. Good place to stash something, if you like digging.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Gentlemen. Oh. Always something else. skill, is it not? Help yourselves. It's supposed to be a burglary after all.
Fine. You know the penalty for speaking.
Thick doors make every room a surprise.
I'll tell you. Bloody.
Enough!
No more from you.
Done.
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the? More soldiers!
Elite my arse.
Right. The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk. These are all lesion seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility.
Who am I to say what upsets this lot?
You seem to know them pretty well from what I saw.
That will do, 렐리아나. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
렐리아나, later. Move.
Three, six. Looking a little peaked, Missy.
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught,
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
just show me what you've scrunched up.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, 렐리아나. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
You surprised us with this. If I'd known, I would have talked you out of it.
You were never so reluctant back in Olay. Perhaps I took you from those streets too soon?
Marjolaine?
Please, you forced my hand. We will undo this, just in case someone were to find out. It will not be simple. Remember that you asked for this.
You know this is the right thing to do.
So you say. I will need a moment.
What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it, make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
It's done.
Well, it got a little heated with Marjolaine.
I don't know if I helped at all.
You said what you had to. We'll sort it out.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
We have to do something before it's...
Well,
We pulled...
Marjolaine... Maybe.
Not all...
Maybe not you. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
Marjolaine has a plan to fix it by now. I am certain.
She's clever. No doubt.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
Marjolaine will fix this. You'll see.
If you say so.
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again.
Guess we're going the other way.
Well, they'll...
Just keep going. We'll make it out yet.
From shadow to your heart!
should be more guards out here.
We need to find Marjolaine. Come on! There! Oh, she made it out! Why isn't she running? Marjolaine? I fought the ones that could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy, or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing. Shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
This better not be a trick. I can't take another.
You're scarred, inside and out. Marjolaine is adept at striking where you are most vulnerable. Believe me, I know.
Then I'm not even the first.
You have more than enough enemies, girl. Why are you defeating yourself? Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh! I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to do this. Right. I'll do it. Sketch!
Scout.
I'll do it. Time for some fun. In my time. I'll do it.
No mercy! Another pawn in the game! Over and done.
Right grateful to you, girl. If ever, look out!
Not more! Something fun!
No more from you!
Right.
Face me now!
If you demand it, they take you!
Name's Silas. I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Liliana?
In my time. I'm done, Sketch.
Gates everywhere. Got to be a lever.
Right.
Never take it again!
no. No.
Doug.
She did this. With her beast. They will both answer. target.
Another ball!
Payback!
Come and get it!
No one else is coming. Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me. I'll do it.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
You want out?
I
Move.
prayed to
There
be
is
free
no
of
one
Raleigh.
else.
Thank you.
I will.
Yes!
You asked for it!
Got it. I'm there. Yes. Right. I'm there.
I'll show you something!
Keep going. Almost there. I can do this. I have to. You're safe now.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. Please. No doubt you have questions.
Dorothea? Should I know you?
No, no. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your Reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the king's law. Although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
So this is your fault?
It would be more appropriate to say, I share responsibility. As do you. When someone takes advantage of your weakness, it is still your weakness.
I tried to stop the deal. What else can I do?
What do you need to do? What do you need from the people who did this to you? I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Sketch? Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Maybe I want nothing to do with this.
But after the week in his dungeon, and the loss of your friend...
I have lost 2 friends. I don't even know how to balance that.
I didn't mean to assume. I'm sorry.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
Is that what I had to look forward to?
No. He ransoms important prisoners to whoever wants them most.
But only after he's had his fun. So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this,
Me.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
I'm so glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks, too. I'll help how I can.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Liliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try.
Still here. Missy, need something to perk you up. Road ahead will be a tough one.
Len? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
It's not the way I remember it.
I get used to it if you want to be like her. That's what you want, isn't it?
No, I don't want to think about that right now.
Suit your own self.
Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
Please, miss. No.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
You're still shaking from when I woke up.
It's nothing, miss. Excuse me.
I thought your Chantry people were made of stronger stuff.
An affirmed does not have the experience to deal with your pain. It makes me ashamed of my own ignorance when I first came here. All are welcome in the sight of Andraste, if they choose to seek the light.
How Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
I could have died in that dungeon, like Tug did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Orlais.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
Marjolaine wronged me. I will not let that go unanswered.
I understand. But if your actions are all that pull you forward, then she still controls you. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Beast!
Now for the master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
On the papers.
What do you want?
Or Legion harlots! If you wanted more of my men, you could have just Or Legion harlots! If you wanted more of my men, and you could have just
Yes. Yes.
I'll show you something!
Yes.
I'll do my best.
Yes! Very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh.
I'll do it.
Holy girl. Let me demonstrate how one properly controls.
Let's make this live. None of that!
Yes! Take you!
You're better than Marjolaine said. The Bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Orlais and Ferelden will both hear the facts of your legacy. Once I've had my fun, of course.
All this, and doing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them? You lost the right to ask anything of me. I understand. But you have to know. It pained me to leave you. You bartered me to a brute. For what? A few coins? You betrayed me, 렐리아나, when you dared show your backbone. I knew you would eventually turn on me because that is what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same. No. So you say, but here you are, weapon in hand.
I came to stop you, not kill you.
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine,
We are the same.
do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.